Baby, baby, come back. You know you're all that I've got. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Oh gosh, I can't deny the fact that
Guys, my name is Doreen Naivare. This is my YouTube channel. Today I'm shooting a video with my friend Becky. Yeah, she can tell you about herself too.
Yeah, I'm Becky, Rebekita, or Becca, whichever you like. But I also have a YouTube channel and it's called Rebecca Amongin. You'll be finding this on my channel as well. Please, guys, if you like this, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe to both hers and mine and share the video.
Yes, I'm gonna keep you updated about very many topics, and today we have a very hot topic that we're gonna discuss about. So Becky, what are we gonna discuss about?
So today, ladies, we're going to be talking about how to find Mr. Right.
Oh my god, so that's our topic today. It's very hot and you're gonna enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe. Just hit like, subscribe, and you're gonna get more and more of these interesting topics that we talk about.
Darren,
So-
before you proceed, have you found Mr. Right yet?
Oh, definitely. Yes, I have a Mr. Right and interesting right. So, yeah, but there's certain things that we wish we knew before we found these men, because we got through a lot
Yes.
to find these men.
True.
So right now, today we're talking to people who haven't found them, or these young generations that haven't gone through too much to prepare themselves to go and find them Mr. Right. So
Yeah. So basically we are telling you this. It's not like we've got it all together, but you know, the one that comes before you sees the road ahead of you. So we are here to try and tell you what we've learned along the way.
we're gonna talk about prayer. That's number one thing that you need when you're looking for your Mr. Right. Guys, this is very true. I know most of us may not believe in this, but most of us will definitely believe in this when you try it out, because it's very important. It's very important. You need to pray to God to give you that Mr. Right. And you know, when you're praying, there is that intuition that you always get when you meet this person. You always feel like, yes, am I in the right place? And you always feel that. If you're not, you always feel it, that something might be lacking, definitely. So guys, don't forget to pray before you search for your Mr. Right. It is a very important key, and the most important that you have to start with before you go on to the search. Yes. So
Before I jump on to the next, I'll bring in the Bible. I remember when the servant, or was it Abraham, was looking for a wife for Isaac. I hope I haven't got it wrong. Then he went looking for, eventually he got Rebecca. Then he prayed and said, God, let the person that requests to feed my camel be the girl that you've chosen for my master's servant. And God actually did it. So is involved in this because he created marriage right from the beginning.
yes.
Yeah. But to
Date and day.
exactly, because you never know, like, you're a human being, unless God comes and tells you, Becky, so and so is the guy for you, and tells you by name. But sometimes you have to date and date and date before you finally get the right person. I personally have really dated quite a number of men, and I'm glad I'm where I am now. God bless the broken road that got me to where I am today.
Yes, and I do remember the time I was into dating. I dated, and I was not stuck to this person that I'm going to get married to them, but I always wanted to find the right person. I always want to find the right person in that person. You get it? So I'm not strictly saying I want to date this person, come what may, I want to be with them. No, you must be what Mr. staying with you. So if you're not, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna date other people and find out who is the right person for me. Forever is too long to suffer.
True.
So it's better you wait too long than to suffer too long. So this is the person you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. So you need to really take time to find them, and you will enjoy the rest of your life. Yes. If you can, don't sleep with them. That's very important. Why? Because when you sleep with very many people, okay, everyone you date, you really know them before you get into anything, before you get married to them, and you're already sleeping with them. That's a bond that bonds you to them, soul ties, things like that. And you always find yourself, you cannot even get over them when they are missing you, when they're annoying you. At some point you even get problems, you get pregnant, you know, and that's not right for you to even be pregnant for the person that's not right for you. That's really wrong. So in this case, I must say that don't get scared for not sleeping with a person. Don't be insecure that they are going to leave you because you don't sleep with them. No, that's wrong. Actually, very many young of us, like before we were old like this, very many of us
Are you
thought,
old?
okay, I'm not old, but I'm mature enough. I know I've gone through all this, so I have to tell these young girls, probably the ones that are getting into their 18s, 17,
Teenagers.
yeah, the teenagers, and then the early 20s. Yeah, I'm an early 20, but I'm not so early 20. So I'm gonna tell them this: the guy you like, the guy that likes you, will not leave you because you don't sleep with them. No, they'll wait for you until when you're ready. And this seems so ironic, but it's true. It's very true. The guy who loves you truly will wait for you. So don't feel insecure. I don't sleep with this guy, he's gonna leave me, he's gonna... No. Guys will always wait for you. At least, let me tell you one weird thing, at least they may go and sleep with other girls for fun, but will wait for you specifically. Is that true, Becky?
Well, yeah, I guess for some, but I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, let me share my story briefly. I dated this guy. I was actually, that time was my young one. Is it? Yes, this guy, I had felt something so strong with him. I was feeling so attached to this person. I was actually thinking spending the rest of my life with this person. Yes, but I hadn't given in to him, and he was too much attached to me as well. But he was, I think, wants something, so he had to go aside and then try his luck somewhere, and probably I think he got what he wanted, but he stuck around me until I found out that, okay, this guy is trying to get me close to him, trying to vibe me. Even before I've given into him, he's already moving out with other girls. So he's already sleeping with other girls, and I felt so bad. I'm like, okay, but I don't deserve this. I had to stand my ground and then leave him, however much I hadn't given in to him, remember? So that kind of a man is there. So do not, I don't think he was the right person anyway. If you should wait for someone, wait them genuinely. Or if you should do anything creepy or anything weird, do it extremely out of presence, and do it in a way that I'll never find out. Otherwise, if I find out, that's the end of it. So guys, date until you find the right person.
Yeah, so that point ties into the previous point of date and date. I don't sleep with all of them. Yeah, to protect your body, protect your mind, and protect your soul.
The point is similar values.
Yeah, so when you're dating somebody, try to look for someone who has similar values like you. Like, don't be the type that says, I'm waiting to sleep with someone before I get married. Then you go and get a man who cannot wait, you know? Don't be someone who values your family so much, and then you go look for a man who just doesn't give a hoot about his family members. Because if you get a man that doesn't value his family, he will not value you and your children. So yeah, is he kind? Those are the values we are talking about. Is he generous? Is he spiritual? What kind of faith? Are you all believers in God? Now for you, you're a believer in God, then you go and get an atheist who doesn't believe in God. Of course, I'm not saying they are bad, all believers are perfect, but at least you have that guiding, that Holy Spirit voice that is always trying to direct you to the right path. This one for him is on his own things, so you will always clash.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because if you are Muslim, then this one is Catholic. You don't believe in the Muslim faith.
Which
the
church
Muslim
will you
don't
go
believe-
to?
It is always on Sunday, this one is going away, this one is Friday, this one is going away, and it doesn't make sense. You have to all have the same values and beliefs. Yeah, at least things that you get interested in are mostly common to you. If you like going to the beach, if you like you're outgoing, go with someone that is outgoing, then you'll be the
Well,
happiest ever.
I'll interrupt you here.
Becky, you explained. Okay, fine, it's okay.
Well, I don't think you necessarily have to be both outgoing or both introverted. You can date an introvert, can date an outgoing person, but when they all have the same values, they are both Christians, only that one of them is outgoing and the other is not outgoing.
So how will you do it when it's time for going out and you really want to go? This after saying no, it's not important.
Well, that's why there's a thing called compromise in relationships. Because when you're alone, you do things the way you want, you sleep up to 2 if you want, but when you get okay, let's now talk about marriage. You get married, you have kids, you will have to compromise certain things. You, maybe on Sunday you normally just buy takeout, but now when you get kids, you have to cook for your family, you have to,
Yeah, that's true.
compromise.
So you have to understand your partner. Maybe if he likes chicken and I don't like it, I have to prepare for him. If she likes fish and I don't like it, at some point I have to buy it for her and she eats it. If I don't like going out, at some point I'll have to sacrifice and go with her to just make her feel happy though I may not enjoy it you get. So that is what she's talking about. You have to compromise to fit in your partner's interest at some point, but it doesn't have to be too much contradicting. And don't look at physicals. Don't.
We all have our versions of the kind of men we want, the kind of women we want. I've
That's
always
very
wanted
true.
a tall, dark, handsome man, and it's okay to have those wants and preferences, but we should not be fixated on them, because the container is not necessarily what is in the tin. So for you, you might go and pick a can that is so beautiful and yet inside there is rotting meat. So what matters is the content of the container. Yeah, there are certain things. You will never find someone that has all the physical traits you want. He might be what you want, but then there will be 2 or 3 things that you feel like, oh God, no. But then you have to compromise. Is he good? Is he kind? Is he willing to settle down and start a family? Yeah. But that doesn't mean again that you now just have to go and start looking for what you don't like, because you might run away and start cheating on that person when you get married.
That's very true. And the next, guys have to be really open-minded in this. What do I mean by open-minded? Here, you don't have attached love to conditions. Am I clear? I want to make this point very clear. So if you're going to love the person, let your mind to love. Don't love with conditions. Let your mind to feel like I'm with the right person. Don't ever decide that now I think I'm going to love this one. Just be with that person, enjoy company with him. You will feel, if this is the right person, you're going to feel it in your heart. Don't attach any conditions. Maybe I want someone rich, I want someone Don't attach all that. Just let your mind to love. just let your mind love. You will feel you cannot actually live without this person. You will feel I can't do without him. In a day you will feel like I think I can't do without spending with him. You can't even spend a day without talking to this person. You feel if when you're not around him, you feel something is missing. When you're not talking to him, you feel you need to talk to someone, and definitely he's going to be the one on your top mind that you're going to definitely want to talk to. So guys, be still in your mind. When you look at this person, maybe you're strict to saying I want to love my tribal. So you find yourself loving that person who is your soulmate that is going to drive you. And you know the problem with this, you're going to restrict your mind to wanting to be with the person of the so-called condition that you caused, and this will not be love. This will be in love. There is what you call intimacy. When you reach there, you're going to feel out of place. You're going to feel, what am I doing with this person? And
maybe to add, I always hear people say, when you're entering into marriage or a relationship, enter with zero expectations. Okay, have expectations, but don't have out of the world expectations, because the person was raised in a totally different household from you. Say for example, a boy was raised in his household where men don't touch any housework, and for you in your household they do. When he comes to stay with you, be gentle, be open. Don't try to mold him into the kind of man you want him to be. You can do it gently if he wants, well and good, as long as they don't eat their firstborns and kill people and what have you. Try to be open-minded and mold into the relationship.
yes, that's it.
As you try to improve and blend into each other, because becoming one takes time. It's not a one-day thing. And another thing is, I think we've all been with partners and you've seen the red flag, but when the love is too much, you're like, oh my god, this flag is going to turn white eventually. I remember I had a partner that I was dating, and this guy had anger management issues. Oh my god, he would get angry to the point where these veins would start beating. And so, but any small thing you would do, he would back at you. Any slight thing, and then eventually didn't work out. Then I sat down later, and then I'm like, God, thank you, this didn't work out, because I would just imagine this is the type of man that would end up beating me up when we get married, beating up our kids with that anger management issue. Learn to be patient with the men in your lives, because they aren't perfect, just like you yourself aren't perfect. There might be traits about him that you feel do not go down well with you. Give it time, be patient, and gently help him come out of it. Most of all, take all issues to God in prayer, because even if you talk to him sometimes, instead you will just nag him. So as long as it's not something like he's beating you up, like I said earlier, or he's violent and what have you, try to be patient with him. Or maybe he doesn't have enough money yet, but he's working and he has a vision and he has, you know, he's looking ahead. He's not just sitting home with you telling you, baby, I love you, honey, you're the most beautiful one. No, he's trying to work for you. Be patient with him.
Yes, patience is very important, because you really need that relationship. I cannot lie to you, we have found the Mr. Right, but they are not really perfect.
No.
And you have to really learn the imperfections in this person and learn to deal with them. So if you have to look for a way to make him feel like you need the apology, or even say I'm sorry before he says it, so that he can feel ashamed and say sorry to yes, so like 60% of what you want in this person is there. Then you have to look for a way to devise a way to say that you don't like, or it may even be 20%. You have to really look for a way to deal with it. As long as you feel happy, most of the time you're happy with him, nothing. Yes. So another relationship, if the worst comes to the worst, yeah, if the worst can ego and
Yeah,
move away.
especially if you're
Because
just
that is not the right
relating.
person.
Yeah.
So if the person is right, there shouldn't be nothing like the worst has come. No, this person shouldn't cheat on you and show you that now I'm cheating. That is now extremely the worst kind of the worst. This person is not even respecting you anymore. Is not even looking to move on with another person. So you don't have to really lower your civility to that level. You are a queen, and besides, if anything comes to the worst, that's not your Mr. Right. You have to keep searching, and you have to wait for you. Neither age is going to wait for you. Time is moving, the clock is ticking. You're going to grow, my dear. Start in this man's relationship. You're begging for what? You're begging for him to look at you once more, that he's not really into you. So if you read that, just try setting your other goals. Start planning your exit plan. I heard about this. Girls can even check you and they stay with you. Guys, you wouldn't want to miss any of our gossip. It's really hot gossip.
Yeah, we have new videos coming in for you. Tell us what topics you'd like us to talk about.
Yes, really big.
I think we can now close. Oh,
So-
did we say that finding Mr. Right doesn't mean you're now in a perfect relationship? It is a continual thing.
So, however much you find the Mr. Right, being with the Mr. Right, we wouldn't say that we are in a very perfect place, but at least you're somewhere. There is hope where you are. So it is a continuing process. You have to keep with that Mr. Right, and then you have to keep,
Keep working every day. Every day you wake up. It's just like every day you sleep and then every day you wake up. You have to eat every day. You have to keep working and working.
Yeah. So
in your relationship.
guys, even if you find your Mr. Right, that's not the end. You have to continue being with this Mr. Right. It's not the end of the story. You have to continue with their try.
Issues never end. They come, they go, they come, they go. Like
But
that's
if
life.
it's the Mr. Right that we are talking about, definitely you always find a way out of the issues, and you definitely be happy again. And actually 90% of your life will be happiness, and that 10% will never miss out. Yeah.
We'll meet you again in the next one. Until then,
Yeah. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
okay.